I ought to go and see Rosa when I'm in town. No doubt she'd like to know how it went with that book.
Hey, next time we get near an army camp, we have to keep watch here.
I think we're just holding up here. I'll ask him first thing tomorrow.
Brabant, keep watch by the stairway. I'll go to the window and wait for Henry's signal.
I think it would be better if you watch the stairs.
Why's that?
You are younger. You have better hearing.
You said you once discovered it doesn't. So you can surely handle one stairway.
I discovered them because I smelled them from a distance. You see, les Anglais sting to high heaven. I think it would be better if you watch the stairs.
Why's that?
You are younger. You have better hearing.
enemy in the fortress! Sound the alarm!
I think it would be better if you watch the stairs.
You are younger. Fucking night shift.
The horses are here. As soon as it's safe, I should give Cape on the signal. Well, that's that. Now I just need to wait for Capon. Lord Jesus Christ, stand by our side. Red leather ornamented with gold, just like Rosa said.
I must admit, mes amis, the last time I have had such a suspense was when I was rescuing the King of France.
Oui, monsieur, you were surely brave. And fortune favored
Never slip off! Yeah! Free at last!
Damn it. I have to join Capon soon. If I lose him here, I saved him for nothing.
Thank you for coming to me, Henry. You're a great friend. The best I could wish for.
After today, you may also count me among your friends. I, Vauquelin Brabant, chevalier, aventurier et voyageur. I'm at your service, mon brave Henri. And I have the idea. In your honor, I shall name my new horse after you.
Pleased to meet you, Sir Vacula.
My name is Vauquelin.
Vocula?
Vauquelin. Vauquelin.
Vocla... would you mind if I just call you Brabber?
Brabant. En.
Brabant?
Que peut-on y faire? It will have to do. Do not concern yourself, mon ami. Clearly, you are not tenant in any art or conversation. But at least you have courage and other skills. You carried out the entire operation truly brilliantly. I could not have done it much better myself. And look, mon ami, how the fresh air suits Monsieur Chapon. He has finally stopped drawing in self-pity.
What self-pity, damn it? I was locked up for days in a tiny stinky room.
Ah, come now, mon cher. Luck was simply not on your side for once. That is all. Now we are finally free. The time has come for grand deeds. I did not waste my time in captivity. I fought everything over diligently. Listen.
Please, I'd prefer not to.
What's troubling you, Sir Hans?
What do you think? It all turned to shit again, and I ended up in captivity. I'm thankful at least that Hannes won't have to pay von Bergol the ransom for me. I've never lived that down, but I'll still have to listen to another lecture from him about how useless I am. Or do you have a different feeling about our proximity?
True. Not everything went according to plan. Actually, almost nothing went to plan. But at least I finally got revenge on Istvan. That Horsten got what he deserved. Believe me.
My Christ, you got Istvan! That's welcome news! No one will miss that fucker. Nice work, but I don't think that'll help me much with Hannes.
Jobst is hatching his plans. Soon we'll kick Sigismund out of this country, and I think the bold Sir Hans will still have a chance to prove himself.
Mais oui! I must meet your Yops de Moravie. I have some clever ideas about how to strike against Le Roi Sigismund.
Yeah, you go and catch him. At least I can get good and drum. We should spur the horses on. God knows, we might be hot on our heels. Yeah!
War. Monsieur Chapon, you have yet to participate in a real battle. But I fought against les Valaques at Naples, and les Anglais in Bourgogne. And that is how war looks, whether in Italy or La Bohème. It is always the same.
That's not war, it's barbarism. What value did this village have?
Eh bien, I would estimate 5 courtyards. Annual revenues could be perhaps, several hundred groschen.
That's not what I meant, Bakalin. No fortress. Maybe one fortified courtyard. Practically insignificant militarily. That's not how war should be fought. This is unjust.
Do not give way to sentimentality, monsieur. A village could harbor spies and saboteurs or supply the enemy, and destroying enemy assets is an effective tool of war. Wars are not decided only in battles. There are not even many of those. To strike in the rear, make the enemy lose and bleed. That is how most conflicts are fought. However, wait a year or two, the village will be settled. The population will increase again. That is how it always happens.
But we're the nobility. Our task is to lessen the chances of such things happening.
You're right, Hans. We must find allies and put a stop to it as soon as possible, so we can save as much as we can.
Yes, but we failed in Trotsky. Now this is our punishment.
I see that short captivity has turned you into a philosopher, Lord Capon. You should apply to the Faculty of Arts before the muse lifts you again.
Here!
I fucked everything up.
Oh, get up, lad. Everyone makes mistakes. Only a better man owns up to them. At least we know now what kind of vermin we're dealing with.
What brings you here? We just escaped from Malashov, and right now
There's no time for haste. One thing at a time, my boy. Word reached Rat-Eye that you pair got yourselves into a nice mess. I'm glad to see you both in one piece. So, let's hear it. What happened?
It's best if Henry tells you. I wasn't around for half of it.
No sooner had we spied Trotsky on the horizon than everything started to go to hell. We made camp by a pond with the intention of heading for the castle at first light, only we were ambushed by bandits in the evening. They killed all our men and took everything they could carry, including the letter for von Berghoff.
And how did you two manage to get out alive?
Just by a stroke of good luck. We were both in a bad way. We might not have made it if a local herb woman hadn't taken care of us.
Only after that, we couldn't get into the castle, though. We looked like a pair of beggars.
And the bastards treated us as such.
But you did get into Trotsky in the end, didn't you?
Von Ber... We even... It all...
Only...
But it turned out these very outlaws...
So Von Ber...
I think you'll meet him soon.
What impress...
But
We're right
if we
patient
like
I was...
Ulrich Fat,
Oh, he won't be...
It seems you've...
But don't...
The word is...
he picked an...
Can we go to Rabor's?
I wish, young lord, and try...
What?
You just...
It's worth...
I hope if Sigurd...
Well, and don't...
T'inquiète.
Huh?
He would...
In that... the main thing is to watch out for yourself, Henry. As soon as you can do so without raising suspicion, come and join us.
He'll manage it, but now we really need to hit the road.
Safe...
Adieu et bonne chance.
And to you. I ought to go and see Rosa when I'm in town. No doubt she'd like to know how it went with that book. Go! Quick! Whoa!
Oh, have you been rolling in shit?
Watch out. Ben Ash has a toothache again. It makes him quite fucking grouchy.
You have a kind... Hey, man.
God bless.
Whoa! Whoa!
Quick!
Whoa! Whoa!
You swine! Ah! Ah! Take that!
I've been waiting for you.
Go! Whoa! Whoa! Oh!
Aye. What can you do?
Who are you? Can't you people leave? My face is still swollen from the last time.
Hold on. Are you Pavel?
That depends. Who's asking?
Henry. You don't have to be afraid of...
I'm Pavel. And you really weren't sent by Pivets?
I don't know any Pivets. The innkeeper in Miskovitz told me about you. He said someone gave you a right battering. Was that this Pivets?
He didn't do it himself. It was his father's men. He wouldn't get his hands dirty when he's got a rich pa, would he? His father's men. Pivets is the son of the richest farmer in the village.
So what's between the two of you? Why would he send me to you? Or anyone?
Well, he threatened he'd have me whipped if I...
If you what?
If I didn't stay away from Ursula.
And who's this Ursula?
The sweetest girl in the village. And she's really pretty.
And you like Ursula?
Who wouldn't? Only... I don't know.
You don't know what?
It's all the same to you anyway. I'm very fond of her. You'll find no lass with such a big heart for miles around.
And does she feel the same way about you?
Aye. I think so.
So why don't you try to win Ursula's hand, if she likes you too?
I haven't a chance. A poor peasant like...
Ah, what does that matter?
Tivoli, where did you come from? Her parents would never give us their blessing. And even if they would, they've already promised her to Pivets, just 'cause he's rich. The only way it could change is if people started to see Pivets differently.
How do you mean?
Like if he killed someone, or robbed people in the village. What do I know?
If it turned out he was a thief?
Probably. And the main thing is, Ursula would turn against him. She's as honest as a saint. But why would he steal? He has everything he needs.
He wouldn't. Not him.
Are you saying I do it and let him take the blame? But that's a sin.
You're right.
Would you do the same?
The end justifies the means.
I suppose that's true. Nothing will happen to but I live here.
I'll gladly do it.
You will?
Sure. Only I don't know what's worth stealing around here.
I can help you with that. For the whole village to turn against Pivets, every family would have to be robbed.
And who's living here?
Father Anthony, the parish priest, Ursula's family, the Vimola brothers where I work, old Bahushka, and of course, Pivet's family.
What should I steal from the priest?
Father Anthony? Maybe this manuscript he's been writing for ages.
What should I steal from Ursula?
I suppose, her Ma's rosary. It looks valuable.
What can I take from the Vamolas?
I can tell you exactly what. I work for them. Besides, I can even give you the key to their house, so you have it easier. Well, the younger brother is the local cobbler, and he's just made a fine pair of shoes for the Suckdoll blacksmith.
Thanks.
I don't know.
Had?
Aye. He lost it a while ago. It'd have to be found first.
So someone else stole it?
It's possible, but he might have just lost it. Although, young Moller claims a magpie stole it.
A magpie? Well, I've found all sorts...
None of us believe him. But it's not in the house for sure. We searched it from top to bottom.
All right.
I'll have a look around for nests.
What can I steal from old Bahushka?
Her silver ring. But watch out. She's a bit of a...
And when I've got all the loot, where at Pivet's am I to hide it?
You haven't got anything yet. Be glad if you don't get... Here's the key. And when you've got everything, come...
Sure.
And most importantly...
Don't worry.
Farewell.
Good day.
I hear your brother's searching for a medal.
He thinks someone took it. He sees thieves everywhere, but I bet a magpie took it.
Why do you think so?
Because I...
You can recognize magpies.
What kind of question is that? Everyone can recognize magpies, mainly by the sound they make. It's like an old man cackling.
Can you make the sound for me?
Oh, yeah, sure. I'm not going to make a fool of myself in front of strangers.
Did you see where the magpie went?
It seemed to go to the neighbours opposite. If my...
Thanks.
Wait.
I think there's a thief at large.
Oh, God, another one. Come off it. Who would steal here in a dump like this?
You'd be...
Praise the Lord. Good day. You silly doggy.
What do you want?
Why don't you leave Pavel alone?
That's none of your business. Who are you, anyway? I've never seen you before.
You don't have to concern yourself about that.
Have you got something to do with that hand from the Vemelas? Because if you have, then you can tell him from me he should be glad the Vemelas don't send him here anymore, because I'd set the dogs on him.
Pavel is under my protection, so leave him alone.
But that means nothing at all here, old chum. In this village, I'm in charge. Outsiders like you and Pavel are nothing here. So get out of my way, or I'll have you run out of the village. Careful.
Who goes there? Get going, right now. You've no business here.
Father, what kind of lad do you think Pavel is?
Pavel, the boy who works for the... He's a good lad, as far as I know. Yes, but the poor fella doesn't have it easy. He has no family, and he's as poor as a church mouse.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I'd like to...
What do you want to know?
Show me a...
All right, then.
I'd like to learn...
What is this?
Can you tell me what's been happening in the world?
Fine, but it'll take some time.
I'd like to learn...
What do you want?
Well, I know how...
I'll tell you some... Careful.
What do you think you're doing?
Do you know Pavel?
Pavel who works for the Vemolas? Of course I know him, but who are you?
Henry.
And what...
I'm a friend of Pavel's.
I'm surprised he never told me about...
Whereas he's told me all about you.
Really? What did he tell you?
He told me you were the nicest person he'd ever met.
Uh-huh. That's sweet of him. The silly thing. So what else did Pavel tell you?
I think Pavel is very fond of you.
Aren't you the gossip? What would Pavel say if he heard you now?
I'm not saying anything you don't know already.
No, you're not.
And don't you care for Pavel?
Like I would tell a complete stranger.
Pavel thinks you do.
The cheeky fella.
If you're so fond of each other, why don't you marry Pavel?
Excuse me? What kind of question is that?
Was I a bit too forward?
I should think so.
But...
As if it was up to me. Do you think I didn't talk to Pa about it? He'd never give us his blessing.
Because Pavel is poor?
Yes, but Pa doesn't mean it badly. He wants me to be better off than him and Ma. We're not exactly poor, but Ma and Pa have to work all the hours God sends to give us a decent life.
I can understand that.
I'm glad.
I hear your hand is promised to young Pivets.
That's true. Pa arranged it with his family.
And you want to marry Pivets?
I think you're the first one to ask me that, but maybe I'll be happy with him in the end.
Even when you know what he's really like?
And you know about him?
From what I've heard, he doesn't sound like a good man to me. I know it's not much to go on, but I don't have a good feeling about him. I'll be going. But now I can see why Pavel is so smitten.
Ah, away with you. See you soon, my friend.
I always put it on the You've got no business here. Is that you?
You're mistaking me for someone else.
I'm sorry about... That's right. I wonder if it fell into the dough by any chance. Oh, that'd be a nice mess. What would Francis say? Francis is...
Of course it's me.
Excuse me, Francis, making a...
hands, you thief! Can we sort this out on our... Hey! Get your hands out of there! Get over here! Or I'll call the guards. All right, you had your chance.
Enough.
Not only you want me to call... What the? Where...
Surely it didn't fall into the dough. Oh, that's all I need. Is that you?
Who else, my good wife?
Oh, I'm sorry, Francis, but it's good you're here. I just baked some pies, so have some while they're fresh. I made your favourite too. Poppy seed.
I couldn't ask for a better wife.
You flatterer. Last time I saw it was when I was making the dough, and then I started baking. Where could I into the dough. Oh, that's all I need. Now, where did I put that ring? Oh, surely I haven't lost it. I wonder if it fell into the dough by any chance. That'd be a nice mess. What would Francis say?
What do you think of...
But Francis, Pavel died last. Have you been pushing yourself too hard? You mustn't. You're not young anymore. You'll die, and what will I do on my own? Come here. You better sit down.
Right.
Surely it didn't fall into the dough. Oh, that's all I need. I took it off when I was making the dough, like always.
So it really was that magpie that took it. Nowadays, you can't even trust God's creatures. I better not forget about that council assembly.
Piss off! I wonder if it fell into the dough by any chance. Oh, that'd be a nice mess. What would Francis say? I took it off, like always.